And in this segment, we're going to discuss us visiting one of the most famous graves in America. As a matter of fact, it's a grave that receives 500,000 visitors a year. And when you are in Atlanta, Georgia, you must make a stop at the burial location of Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, that's right. The civil rights activist, Martin Luther King Jr., is buried in a very elaborate tomb. Now, in October of 2020, one of my traveling associates, Senior Bull, he and I headed to Atlanta, and on day number 2 of the trip, we were in the downtown area of Atlanta, and we went specifically to Martin Luther King's burial location. It is quite an impressive area, I might tell you. On both sides of the street, on one side, there is the Martin Luther King Cultural Center. That is interesting. Now, of course, when we were there, it was during COVID, so 2 of the features that are normally open are not, which is actually the interior of the Cultural Center. But then there is features on the outside that are able to be visited now. And there are things like the Gandhi statue, which is on the cultural arts side, which is really cool because Gandhi was obviously a hero and someone that Martin Luther King emulated. So there is a large statue of him. There is also what is the Civil Rights Walk of Fame, which is pretty cool. It is really like an area that has a walkway, and it's surrounded by vegetation overgrowth. There are the footprints of significant African Americans, and it's all walks of life. I mean, it's anybody from Sammy Davis Jr. to Magic Johnson. It's just a wide variety of people, and that's just across the street. So when you walk across Auburn Avenue, you will also encounter the Ebenezer Baptist Church, which is where Dr. King and his father practice as co-ministers there. Obviously, again, during the virus, we were unable to do anything on the inside of that. But when you enter the actual burial location of Dr. King, it's very impressive. I mean, as you walk up, there's all kinds of writings from Dr. King. And when you walk in, to your left, there is a eternal flame that is burning inside of a gated little area. It's not very tall. It's real accessible. That's very cool. But you cannot miss as you walk in to Dr. King and his wife, Coretta Scott King. Their burial location is a big tomb that sits on a platform that is surrounded by a pool of water. Underground, it's like blue, so the pool is very distinctly blue. I mean, it is very impressive, I have to say. Of many of the graves we visited over the years, Dr. King's grave is very impressive. You know, one thing keep in mind, if you go down there, don't sit on the wall. There is a wall that surrounds the walkway, because Dr. King's burial site is managed and operated by the King family, but also in conjunction with the National Park Service. The National Park Service always has somebody on duty there that will, and if you sit on the wall, they will remind you that you should not. They are very serious about that. Now, there is also an interior room that you go in for more of a museum for Dr. King there. We were unable to go in again there because of the coronavirus, but also as you walk around the backside of the pool, there is like large life-size photos. And one of the coolest things that is going on is at all times there is audio in the plaza level of Dr. King and or of Coretta Scott King giving speeches. So, I mean, it is an all-encompassing experience when you go. So it's something that you definitely should go. It is a very impressive grave. I am very grateful that I went there. It was a great experience, and it's one you should put on your bucket list of famous graves that you should visit.